So this is the Rhodan HD GPS anchor trolling motor. This is the 96-inch shaft. And you don't realize how big 96 inches is. 8 feet is, okay, 8 feet. Until you actually get the box of this trolling motor. And you can kind of see where we're at here. So this is the approximate length of the trolling motor. And we're going to shoot a video to hopefully, educate some people and maybe take the stress away from buying some of these. I'm going to provide the information where I got it online. The place was absolutely great. I think the motor was probably about $3,700, free delivery. It is a little bit more expensive than the than other brands or other trolling motors, but I went with this particular model for one primary reason, and that is that 96-inch shaft. I think the other shaft is 87. The Minn Kota is like 87 inches, and you know what? As I look at it, I'm probably thinking 87 would have been okay. I could have saved probably $800. That's how much that those 11 inches cost me. But you'd rather be safe than sorry. From the research that I've done, it seems like more of the propeller in the water, the lower unit here in the water, better it is. This is going on a 32-foot Boston Whaler Outrage, which is a center console. So it's a big boat. It's a heavy boat, and I wanted to give this, the trolling motor, the best opportunity to do its job. So I said, you know what? Let me go for the extra few dollars, get the bigger trolling motor. What I also got is a 36 volt 100 amperage lithium battery. Now this is a game changer, this battery, because this battery, I suspect there's probably 3 12 volts in there. They encase it and they probably have it all hooked up and they make it a 36, but it's one unit. And the nice thing about this, and I'll just grab it here, is that this one battery, you really can't see it in that video, weighs about 70 pounds. While if I would have purchased 3 separate batteries, each battery probably would have weighed about 60 to 70 pounds. So you're saving a tremendous amount of weight. So instead of going with 200 to, let's say, 220 pounds of extra weight on the boat, I'm going with 70 pounds. Plus, these lithium batteries are supposed to charge faster, and on top of that, they're supposed to last longer. So to me, it was a win-win-win. I got this on Amazon. It came from China, but I think most of your lithium batteries do come from China. I'm going to say I paid about $1,500 for this battery, which is a pretty good price considering it's a 36 volt 100 amperage. So that's pretty significant. I'm told it might be a little overkill, the 100 amperage, but I'd rather be overkill than my battery not being able to do the job. But I also bought a next gen, I believe it's called a Slayer one, or no, it's a Stealth one. Sorry, Stealth one. It's the next gen Stealth one charger. This is a charger which, from my research, I only know of 2 chargers that you could charge a trolling motor battery while you're underway. Most of the chargers, actually all the chargers that I've seen, you use your boat, your trolling motor throughout the day, you go back. At the end of the day, you plug in the shore power. Shore power charges your regular batteries. They also charge the trolling motor battery. That's generally how it works, and I think in probably about 90% of the applications, it works just fine. It's not an issue. Because I run, far offshore, and I literally spend, you know, half a day, 10, 12, 14 hours out on the water. I just thought I would try out one of these underway type of batteries, which is that Stealth 1 by Next Gen. The reviews were hit and miss. I don't know yet. I didn't get it yet. I ordered it about a week ago. I'm still waiting for that to come in. Once that comes in, we'll install the battery, and then we'll install the trolling motor on the boat and get it ready to rock and roll. It's December 30th right now, so I'm probably not going to get this thing installed till the end of January or February, and boat's probably not going to go in the water till mid-March, something like that. So we got plenty of time for all that. But once I get that Next Gen Stealth 1 installed, I'll do a little review on that. What's nice about that is it is supposed to charge this lithium battery off of the alternator of the motors. You know, off the power is supposed to go to the bank of batteries that I have, the house batteries, and then a trickle charge of some kind is supposed to come to this lithium battery and charge it while I'm underway. So as long as my motors are running and I'm rolling, this battery is supposed to be charged all the time. Then when I go back to the dock and I plug in my shore power, again it gets charged again. It's my understanding it may be a little bit of a slower charge than other chargers, but here or there it's going to work, and I'm not going out for another 12 hours or so. So I think that will be fine to get the battery up and going again. So that's what we got. I'm going to do a little unpacking and this and that and bring you along for the ride. This is Captain V, All Pro.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got my partner here supervising. If it's not my dog that's watching what I'm doing, it's my wife. So they didn't actually give me any directions on how to open this box. So I'm assuming where there's tape, there's a seam. So I'm going to cut the seam. This is a seriously big unit. Got a little tape here I have to cut. It's going to be interesting to actually see how big it is. I know the box is big, right? So you're figuring this thing will be a monster. And it is a monster. So this is the unboxing. And this is what you get in this. Wow, the first thing that caught me off guard a little bit, and I'm pleasantly surprised, is I kind of immediately can see the quality. I was a little concerned when you're watching the videos and stuff like that. The pole, it looks like it's 1 inch in diameter, maybe 1.25 inches or so. As you get up closer here, I immediately can see that this is solid. And it's a good thick, solid pole. This is not bending. And I was a little concerned about that when, putting it on a 32-foot boat and you got some waves and so forth. I'm also impressed about the wiring already. I mean, this is not kid stuff right here. Looks really good, really good. Look at it a little bit here. So it comes with a box of goodies, and we'll open that up in a second to see what's in that. Down here, they really did a nice job shipping it. Packaging it for shipping. Right here would be your lower unit, and this is really set in there. I'll see if I can take it out so you can and I'll put it back in. You can see it is, I'm impressed with the quality. There's a little bit of a textured surface here. Really solid. It has some weight to it too. It really does. I'm very happy with the first impressions of it. I'm just going to put it back here a little bit. Let's see here. This must be basically the foot of it. Let's see if I can get that out. Tearing it all up so you can kind of get a little peek of it. There it is. It's going to come out. Again, to my surprise, it's a lot bigger than I anticipated. Really is. Hold on one moment, kind of get a look of it. I'm going to get a ruler and I want to measure it for you. So to give you a basic idea of what we got going on here, is from this point here to this point here, you're 20 inches. So you got a 20-inch area that will obviously need space. The plate here, which appears to be the mounting plate, which I would have to put this probably mounted on. I can see the holes here. This is probably going to get mounted on another plate that we'll create. But this here, just to give you an idea, is just about 13 inches. And I'm going to give you a rough guesstimate of about 7 inches. 13 by 7, 13 by 6 3/4. And I'm not going to spin it because it's a little awkward. I don't want that to be damaged. I'm not ready to install it. I just want to do a little bit of a reveal. But it doesn't look overly complicated. Not a million loose wires all over the place, which is nice. Some connectors. That's about it here. Let's open up this box here, see what's in here. I'm sure hoping there's a propeller in there, right? A prop, because we don't have one. So I'm suspecting that's what's in here. So give this a quick little look, see what we got. And once I go back online, I'll tell you where I got it from. You could utilize that company as well because they were really, really good. So in here, we have a prop, very light. Feels like a plastic composite of some kind here. I think this might have fell out of it. I'm going to put it back in there with that. Oh, you know what? I literally just bought this. I just bought it. It cost me $65, and now I will have to, I don't know if I'll return it. Let me tell you what this is real quick. I'll take it out because I literally just got off the internet 5 minutes ago before I opened this up, and I bought this. I didn't think it came with it, but it apparently does. So, this is a ram. See, I knew it was ram because that's the one I bought. This is the ram. And what this does here is, this is the mount that supports the pole. So when you're underway and the trolling motor's out of the water and it's horizontal to your boat, it's going to rest in here. Now, what Ram has done, this one here, from what I've learned, this one here, you got this clamp here. And you're supposed to open that up and the pole drops in there and then you tighten it, you know, this way, and the pole sits here and it stabilizes it. It's actually called a ram stabilizer. However, Ram has made a new one, a new design, and that comes with it's called a big claw. And it's an open, like C-clamp, but with like a claw mouth on it. And it's already open, unlike this way you need a screwdriver or something to open up this clamp. That was already open, and you use basically a little screw here, handle here, and you'll tighten it, and it will close it and tighten it. So when you're on the boat you literally just loosen it, pop the bar out of it, and you're ready to roll. This one here, you can't do that. So I think I'm going to keep the one that I got, and maybe we'll put this up on eBay. Maybe someone else would want to get it, and maybe I can make, you know, 15 bucks or so with it. But it's good to know it comes with it. And what are you crying for? He's always whining. He's a big whiner. So it's nice to know. So if you're buying, you know, don't go spend $65 right away. You know, if this is something that you're happy with, it comes with it. So you get away with that. It also comes with, in the box here, we got that. Definitely gonna put this on my boat if it works well. I love to support companies that provide good quality products. It's a Rhodan sticker. I never saw one of these before. I think it's called a manual for those who actually read them. Maybe I'll read this one though. Decent size investment. You want to do it right. They give you some drill bits, which is nice. They give you some long bolts. They give you some washers. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is the remote. This is the remote. I'm sure the instructions are in there. I did watch a bunch of YouTube videos on it though. What's nice about this remote, it comes with this lanyard. And the lanyard could, when you leave it on the boat, and then once you get on your boat, you can just throw it around your neck, and there you go. You have it. What's nice about this is that it has these different symbols. Now I didn't memorize them all yet, but I will. I definitely will read this. But this is, I know that the A is that spot lock, the anchor. So when you're over an area, you just have to hit the A, and boom, you'll lock in. The T is a track. So what this does is that you could actually, let's say you're following a shoal line, a drop-off line. You could, I think you do something like you hit the T once, and then you move the boat over where you want the boat to troll over. Then you go back to your original spot, you hit the T, and it will go and it will cover that pattern. I think that's how it works, or something like that. I'll read it. Everyone should read this stuff and go there. Obviously, the one makes you move forward. This makes you go back. This makes you go to the right, the left. Pretty cool. Pretty simple looks like here to operate. And we'll see in a few months on how it actually works on the water. This is Capt V. This is the Rhodan 96-inch trolling motor. You will see us install it. You'll see our follies, our errors, our mistakes. I'll be doing this with my genius son, Brian, who says everything can be done in 10 minutes. I got a feeling this will be a little longer than 10 minutes. Let's hope we can do it without destroying the boat. And I'll see you the next cut.